Kaplan from the New England Motorcycle Museum here today, and if you've been following our project, we've been hard at work here resurrecting this 205-year-old factory for, well, coming up on 8 years now, and these are some of the guys behind the scenes that made this possible. This is Ken and Eric Peterson. Guys, how you doing? Ken, good to see you.
Good, Ken. Yep.
And this is their firm, Gardner and Peterson Associates, is a professional engineer land survey company, and 3 generations of their family have been hard at work at this. Originally in 1958, another guy started it, and then Ken took it over in, what, 79, I think it was?
Yes, that's correct.
And now you're the principal?
Me and my brother, Mark, yep.
And this is a day they've been waiting for also, because we finally got our funding in our last round of funding. Here's a check for $40,399.10. So thank you. Thank you for patience. We've invested about $75,000 in engineering services on this project. And if you're wondering why, well, one of the main challenges we had here with this site is this building was created 205 years ago. Well, think about it. Automobile didn't exist till 100 years ago. So this was horse and buggy days. There was no cars. And there are certain laws and restrictions when you're building a facility that you have adequate parking, handicap parking places. So they basically had to fit a square peg into a round hole. So with their help and the help of Kroski Architects out of Hartford, we were able to resurrect this 205-year-old building and bring it back to modern standards and provide enough parking places. What were some of the challenges that we had on the project?
Well, it's a very interesting site because there's a lot of changes in the terrain and hillside and steep slopes, and just really most of this property is built upon already with some of these enormous, huge buildings, some of which you've restored already. So there wasn't too much room to make any new improvements.
True.
Without making some big changes to the outside. So
that's true. One of the features that drew me to the site, the fact that it's so hilly right here, and the Bigsby House on the hill, it's very scenic looking, and we have the Hockenham River across the street. Well, it looks great, but it's by modern standards doesn't really fit the bill. So we had to be creative in making this work, and Eric was able to accomplish that by designing some pre-engineered parking lots. And we might have to do some excavation on the hillside right here. But that was one of the big challenges, the parking, and we're pretty much there. The next phase of the project will include installing a parking lot across the street in that nice grassy field over there, which Eric and his dad, I believe, worked on. So so you recently turned the business over to Eric.
Yeah, it's been a transition over the last 5 years. And as of January of this year, Eric and Mark own 100% of it.
So as of 8 weeks ago? Yeah. so this has been something, how long have you been with the firm? Is this something you've been with them forever? Or?
Well, technically, yeah. My first job was working for my dad. But,
that's awesome. Yeah. How old were you when you started working with your dad?
Oh, well, when I was in high school, I did part-time work. But really, working full-time for the business was, I was probably around 25. I got another job after college. And then came back here roughly in 2001, more or less, I'd say. So I've been here ever since.
Excellent. So if you don't mind me asking, how old are you, Ken?
I'm 73.
Ken's 73. I'm 53. In about 20 years, I hope to be in his position, handing the keys over to the guy behind the camera, which is Kenny Jr. So, and Kenny's been here since he was literally a freshman in high school. He used to ride his Honda 50 scooter here, come hell or high water, 6 days a week. Yep. And he's now running the whole sales department, does all the title work, all the motor vehicle stuff, collecting all the money. I've given him all the hard jobs. I just get to play. I can do videos and ride motorcycles and do
things. Well, that's what he'll be doing in 20 years.
Yeah, exactly. And hopefully his kids will run it for him. But it's been an awesome project, and it's cool seeing the generational thing. And if you are in Talon County and you're looking for the best engineering firm, these are the guys to go to. Basically, that's why I chose them. There was no reference needed because since, well, in the last 20 years that I've been in business, their name always comes up on every engineering project as these are the go-to guys. And I'm sure you've retired, but you're still behind the scenes helping Eric out here when push comes to shove, right?
I go in almost every day.
So you're not really retired. You just when you want to leave.
I leave when I want.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to head to Florida for a couple of weeks or whatever, God bless you. So that's my plan. So, gentlemen, thank you for all your help on the project, and thank you for being patient. I know the payment was a long time coming, and I'm probably more relieved as you are happy to finally get paid. And thanks for doing a kick-ass job, and I look forward to working with you on the next project.
Thank you very much, Ken.
Thank you, Ken.
Yes, thank you, Ken.
God bless you both, and God bless America for helping put together kick-ass projects like this. And stay tuned. We got a lot more good things coming.